Verbs have many functions. Typically, a verb defines the action within a sentence. But did you know that a verb can also be a noun, or that a verb can also function as an adjective? A noun is a thing or an activity that can be the subject of a sentence. We can form verbs into nouns by adding the suffix ing. We all talk about playing soccer. We all talk about skiing. We all talk about surfing as nouns within a sentence. Those nouns were formed by taking a verb to surf or to ski or to play and adding ing. A verb that's been converted into a noun is called a gerund. That's Gerund for those of you who care. However, did you know that a verb can also be an adjective? A verb can be formed into an adjective by adding the suffix ing, just as with a gerund. When a verb functions as an adjective, we call it a participle. Now, the rule number 11 from Strunk and White's Elements of Style makes a little bit more sense. A participial phrase at the beginning of a sentence must refer to the grammatical object. A participial phrase is a phrase that is made up with a participle as its building block. An example of a participial phrase is in the sentence below. Walking slowly down the road, where the participle walking function as the building block of this particular phrase. Walking slowly down the road. Now, when we have a participial phrase, the necessary question is, who is walking slowly down the road? Well, in the second part of this rule, we indicate that the participial phrase at the beginning of a sentence must refer to the grammatical subject. Well, who is the grammatical subject of this sentence? As we learned in the previous presentation, the subject is usually to the left of the verb. And the object is to the right of the verb. So he is the subject of the verb saw, and a woman is the object of the verb saw. She's on the receiving end of the verb. He's on the giving end. Therefore, the participial phrase must refer to the grammatical subject of the sentence, which is he. Now, if you wanted to have the participial phrase referring to the object, you would have to change and rearrange the sentence so that it is more proximate to the object. In other words, the participial phrase would have to be copied and pasted to the end of the sentence. And that is exactly what we've done here. Now, when we rewrite the sentence as, he saw a woman accompanied by two children walking slowly down the road, walking slowly down the road is referring to the noun or the object of the sentence, which is woman. Another example on why we need to make sure that the participial phrase is placed directly next to the grammatical subject is with the incorrect use of the participial phrase in this sentence. On arriving in Chicago, his friends met him at the station. Now, his friends were not the people who were arriving in Chicago. The person, he, is the person arriving in Chicago. Therefore, we really need to make the participial phrase at the beginning of the sentence refer to the grammatical subject of the sentence, which is he. I hope this is clear and makes sense to you.